Audio check. Good. Let's setting up the stream. Rip to that. So much destruction everywhere. Why don't I just win now? How about that? Oh yeah. The winning is coming right now. There you go, little buddy. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's cracking. Let me put up the usual spam. Things are good. Things are good. What's crack on you? All right. Everything's pinned. Everything's Gucci. All right. Honestly, it might be a day to update the playtest. Because I have a new light arc. Hey, this one is not. I need to fix that first. Because now this one bounces between robots. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. The only problem is, what is going on here? Skill points. Are these references relative or not? I'm not sure. Skill points. Oh, these are not relative. These are based on the whole ability count. Yeah. So now this light arc, yeah, it's kind of like chain lightning in Diablo 2, where it will try to bounce from robot to robot. Except I need to really slow it down to actually notice that. So there's one bunch, it goes to this one, to that one, to that one. And that's that. You can also go for this too, right? Yeah. Bit more directional. What is that twitching? Alright, that is an annoying bug too. Who are you healing, little buddy? Mystery healer. Healing berry structure. What? Oh, is it trying to heal a robot. Go. Entities being healed. Right. Yeah, okay. Work on a healing chain, that'd be cool too. But active robot. Does have a world position, but how is that computed? How is that computed? Describes the position. Yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. That would be a problem. Which one is easy and faster to do? Maybe I'll just do. But this. Is that gonna fix it? No, I guess I need to wait for reset. Are you gonna heal a station or what? What are you trying to do, little buddy? No, it's fine. Just skip it. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, I have this thing here, which I didn't. Wait a second, that might be easier for now. Actually, this doesn't make any sense now. It should be working, but it wasn't. But it should have been. Mark it as a parent. Should have been fine. That would be 0, 0, but this one would not be. So that's... Are you gonna consider healing that thing or not? I guess not. I was kind of hoping. Maybe I should make a build, like a temporary tool. A dev tool where I can just spawn drop a robot of any type I want. It seems useful. me, little dude. Are you gonna heal this or not? I guess not, maybe? Whatever, it gets destroyed anyway. Gets destroyed anyway. I really need to work on my own navigation mesh. This is too much pain to control quality. Okay. I'm pretty sure this guy is bugged sometimes. Oh. So then, what the hell's the bug? You can put a time on the game that unlimited robots come. Yeah, it could be like a particular map mode variation. Sure, it's possible. Like I have a lot of an underground delivery for robots, so they could just be forever until you break them or something. That definitely could be done. Well, the thing is, if you just do it infinitely, I don't know if it's... I do remember Diablo 2 having a nest, which continuously spawning small pests until you destroy that. That could be done, sure. Actually, it's not a bad idea to do that. I could work and make that a new type of robot. Some kind of small annoying pest plus nest. Is this flying too fast? I feel like it's flying so fast, it's hard to tell exactly what it's being hit. Oh no. I don't know. I certainly made the spell more fun, that's for sure. You have lots of ideas but lack skills for the game development. There's a guy who's apparently making a Diablo game using AI, and he says he doesn't have any experience. If has to be believed. I don't know. But as far as I remember, this is his Discord. Let me see. Like he says he's doing pretty much everything on AI, including like localization and everything. But it's weird that he didn't link his axe here. Why is it not linking? Weird dude. What's it called? Firefield. It's kind of weird. It doesn't link it. I'm following just to see if it's actually going to be a real thing or not, because it gets to know. Fire or what? Firefield. Yeah. This guy supposedly And he's got a link to a Steam page there. Very curious. Very curious. I mean, the fact that he has got a Steam page and not, I'm very curious to see. Maybe it really is. Looks like a Chinese bro, is I'm guessing. That is my guess. We shall see. We shall see. I'm tempted to do a new graphical feature where the font can be laid on the floor as a decal. That'd be kind of cool. Well, vibe coding requires a lot of skills, man, because you have to fix and review a lot of things. It is not for the weak. The best combination is engineer plus AI. That's the best combination. And you know what? Yeah, this new skill is feeling good. I think I want to do something to it. I definitely want to do a few things to it. How about I need to have a new property here. It's gonna be what do I want to call it? Chain bounds limit. Chain count. Starting at, let's say, 2 bonus per level. I mean, maybe max chain count. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, when I'm gonna be building my own navigation mesh plus crowd system, I'm definitely gonna be using AI to explain how it's supposed to be working, especially navigation mesh. That's probably the most complex part. Because recast just ain't cutting it. Too many weird issues. Starting to chain count. Do I do it per level? Suppose. Okay, damage effect, fine. Don't want to stick it under damage. I want to stick it under damage. Not really. Maybe bump it up to 7 to make it more fun. Used for teaching and guiding, indeed. Well, I use it to help me make my solo game. Cause sometimes I feel like being having a like extra half a teammate. Okay. No, let's be more explicit. Skill level. Hallucinations, I guess, although if you're actually using it to implement something real, you get checked by reality real fast. Real fast. I don't want to mark anything. Yeah, I will. Sure. Well, Morrison's thing has actually gave my translation file to to AI and asked it to find any problem with translation, which almost did actually. That's good to fix. Yeah, I did forget percent here. Look at that. AI is good at finding some little bugs like that. It's perfect. Perfect. Bum, bum, bum. Means energy drink. Yeah, really? No way. No way. Let's go to English. It really does. Bruh. How dare you? That current font is kind of broken for this. I'll need to, but that's cute. That'll be pretty cute to do like passes over it with AI. Health. Oh, I see. It's this thing. Yeah. Google. That's what Google gave me. Google translation is no bueno. I'm gonna have to do it the other way with this one. Oh yeah, I guess I still have some. Should have a good amount that's not translated yet. 24 entries. Oh, 34, wow. What's up, Ponya? Welcome back. Been a while. Oh yeah, I never bothered translating that. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, the more important stuff. Chain count. Chain count is here. That will be here now, so that part is good. Oh yeah, I know I was going to this. I need to find... Strikes a target. Oh, I don't even describe what the hell it does. Wow. Wowzer. I guess, yeah, because before that, the skill didn't actually bounce at all. Watching the past streams. I understand it. We all need that developer. For me, it's watching Jonathan Blow streams. So I get it. I get it. You need that emotional refueling once in a while. Okay, so strike a target doesn't look good. Now it needs a new description here. This is going to be strikes a target in chains up to times I don't know, target sounds lame. Maybe I just call it strikes a robot to nearby robots. Cover some hard times. Yeah, you're welcome, guess. But I get it. I get it. I get it. For me, the hard time was working for Amazon instead of going to here. So while working for others, waiting, saving up money before getting into this, so definitely helped watching a bunch of developer streams for sure. And chains up to n times to nearby robots. Let's start with that for now. You know what? I don't longer trust Google Translate anymore. Let me see. To simplify Chinese. Let's double check. Bro, this is not even close to the original meaning. What the hell? You suck. Okay, how about this? Could you say this? English? Bro, I'm starting to see why translation sucks ass. Sim Chinese, new term. Kill chain damage nearby robots. Why did it do that? Like, it's not even close. It's not even close to my meaning. Yeah, yeah. It's exactly right. It saved up a bunch so I can do it full time for years and years. Because games nowadays, especially the one I'm working on, is going to take a while, so it'll be worth it in the end, but why is... Okay, I need more than one. So if I grab this... Hey, now this... Are we good now? Okay, I think this might be fine now. Okay, so now I need to provide this. Do I use this somewhere? I do. Of course I do. Get skill description template. Right. It's kind of amusing how so many skills suddenly to be custom specified. Lightning arc. Right? Yeah. It seems like you need to get a combination of both AI and Google Translate, kind of bounce back and forth. But some Google Translate is nice because it has that switch section. So it's almost actually what I need to do is, can I... New split view. Yeah. This way I can like copy here and see if it's resembles it okay. That should be good. Ideally be vertical maybe, but I'm not sure if it does vertical. But this is decent. Well, luckily I know 3 languages, so that'll help. That'll help. Lightning arc, check. Here. Main count. Yandex. Now that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Now damage already computed, so that part is fine. Booyakasha. Here plus... Right. Chain count. Okay. Yeah, 5 years ago was a different era, pre-AI. Okay, let's reload. Strike robot for 7 damage, chains up to 2 times to nearby robots. Next level still, well, I guess makes sense. and left completely. The problem using AI is AI for translation is kind of a pain when it comes to single entry. It takes too long, or as opposed to this one kind of quick to bounce back and forth. It's pretty nice. Okay. Now we need to actually put it to use. Right. Which pre-hit? Here. Arc bounces. Is that the max? I don't remember what this is. What are you? What are you? It's not even used. Okay. Not even used. Let me see who creates that. Learning Chinese, huh? Maximum bounces. Ah, so this one has it. Fair. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rename that for clarity. And then here, the creation. Maximum bounces. Arcability. Booyah. Yeah, it has to suck learning a language that's hieroglyphic. That has to be a challenge. Especially language where it has to do with intonations and everything. That's a lot of work. Maximum bounce is fine. Yeah. Tempted to make it a supporting call. Maybe I should. Really don't want to mess with that. Get chain count. Skilled level, yeah. Mr. Kapoor, greetings. Okay. So return. C chain starting plus. I'm gonna need what I'm working on. I'm working on arc-like ability where we can specify in the chain configuration. We can gain extra bounces as you level up the skill. Chain count. Unless, excuse me. Excuse me. Minimum of these. Right. Where's this thing right here? There's one. It's nice to be working on easy features as opposed to UI, which is so difficult, so complex. Okay, so maximum bounces are here. That should load up now. Wait. Let's see it. And let's see if it's actually functioning correctly. It's not showing up here, which I need to expose. Show me. Max bounces at 1. Why is it at 1? Because its skills are here. Okay, what about now? 2? Good. Good. Says 2. Now it's time to see if it really is 2 or not. Let me see. It should be a 1. A 1. Oh, I did that thing. Strike into the ground. I forgot about that. Forgot about that one. Okay, let me see. Robe wasn't selected. Fly horizontally across the floor. Okay. Okay, how about this? Okay, that's 1. Okay. I'm a little suspicious, but let's say 2. That thing is still a little buggy. 1, 2. Maybe 2 will be number of robots to strike as opposed to following. Okay. 3 times. Show me the 3 times. 1, 2. I don't think I see the other thing. It's 3. 1, 2. One, 2. Not seeing the 3. Oh, for the wall it seemingly worked. Okay, that was a 3. Now it's a 3. Interesting. Nicolito, cool see you doing high level stuff like this so fast. Yeah. Different times. Sometimes I'm stuck in UI for like weeks. And sometimes you can just kind of chain what I already have. Let's see. 1, 2. I'm very suspicious of something going on. I think the arc itself is buggy somehow. Let's see it again. 1, 2, 3. All right. Up a level yet? Yeah, it's three times. That's 4. Let's see if the 4 is a real thing or not. Improves all this one robot just running around. Who knows? Oh, just interesting. All right, let's see. Do we have a 4 or not? 1. No, not that. Not the trap. 2. Who's gonna hit first? Not seeing a 4 after that. Just not seeing a 4. 1, 2, 3. And that's a 4 for tempt. Okay, how about this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Hit that thing. 1, 2. It's very inconsistent. All those physical checks are somehow not reliable enough. Bam. And just stops. I was hoping. Alright, in order to test things, I'm going to have to go back to... Oh, okay. So that actually was fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, wait, what the hell does this decode do? Go towards maximum range and chain there. I don't understand why. So I'm just gonna... Why? What if it hits something while in transit? Okay, that's decently reliable. 2 targets. In total. Okay, that's a 2. Okay. Me level yet? Good. Alright, 3 times. That seems reliable enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I might actually need to put real damage. Well, I guess I made a chip enough where it's kind of functional. Can let him heal. Oh god, can't let that happen. Four times. Damage 1.1. We got 4 times. 1. Pinfall. 2. 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4, man? I'm pretty sure sometimes it does like double damage or something weird. And just kind of stops there. I'm probably doing something wrong of physics intersection. That actually looked like it was 4 times. That's a 3. That's a 4. Okay. That's 4. I believe that is 4. You know, I was looking at Diablo 2's chain lightning the other time. That thing has so much extra lines. Just so much extra stuff. Okay, that's 5 of them. Good, 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 good. It's perfect. Am I close on the next level? Not yet. Actually, yes. Come on. Good. Okay, 5 times. If this works at 5, this is good enough. I'm tempted to take a break from UI and everything else and rework it so you'd only have one chunk of map active at one time. It's kind of cute the way it chains up, not gonna lie. Nice, easy to read on the eyes. Yeah, I like that. No, this is 5, right? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yes. Yeah, 5. I'm seeing 5 most of the time. There's still some weirdness going on once in a while. By the way, this... I'm pretty sure I made walls scale up on health. I just want to confirm that. Confirm that. Effective maximum 35. Yeah. So the wall, the hit points of wall is going up above zone level. So that's fine. Okay. Okay. So seems functional enough. What did I have it at? I want it to be some decent amount. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, here, I'm gonna be able to say not just the next level damage, but also next chain count. It'd be nice to have it. Next level. Seven damage. Is it too much right away? Maybe slightly too much if it's right away. That hair bug, one day. No problems, the cost is high. Cost of 3. Yeah, that's cost is prohibitive. Okay, F2. Oh. 2 bounces, good. That's actually kind of have an interesting ability now. You can I can punch through things 3 times. Oh.
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that it's not set right. I need to fix this. There you go.
Oops.
Proper double. Lots of at least one bounce right away. See how it feels. Cost 5.
Yeah.
Probably fine. Yeah, chain count would be nice to have here as well.
Yeah.
Here's how it will scale zones. Also, I think I fixed it where it interacts with bosses too. Cost of 7. Cost is coming up. Chains 5. It's the boss level. Remind, I need a separate map for that. Yeah, attacks on the center, good. Random heal. By energy is a problem. And stays at really 5's the max? I thought I made. Oh. I was kind of hoping for 7. I think it's a hungry little skill. Ooh. What do we got? A life healer. Oh, pills to laser. Yeah, that's pretty good ability. I might as well add another one. Full light arc. Might as well. A low. Okay. This thing. Skill point to light arc. Maybe I should make it a general one, so I don't have to add one for each skill. Maybe. One day. One day. Oh, a lightning arc here. Hmm. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Just need a prefix. Sure. Scale. Did you see something that wasn't the right thing? What are you referring to? Seems good, seems good. The one thing I need is... Is that still functional? I don't have add a jam thing. Or yes, I do. Plus laser. Let's do energy shield. There you go. Light arc. Light arc has been acquired. A light arc. Okay, it's 1 now. It's 2 now. Good. Good. What's up, man? Recommendation feed. Nice. YouTube is big. But what do you mean by scale star? Is that, did you see something misspelled? But yeah, thanks, man. +2 to light arc. Oh, this was better. Okay. Right.
Oops.
This seems like a giant pain though to do it custom per skill. I guess I will do generic one. It's skill point. Whatever, not right now. Not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
What's up, KY? Welcome back. Where am I at? Oh yeah, you know what? I want to fix this problem. Where that is not. Why are you running into prompts here? Skill points. I would think that this invalid heroine skill index. Oh, it means I have to go in TypeScript. I hate TypeScript. How much I hate TypeScript. Invalid heroine skill index. Right. Range. Where does this come from? Hearing skills. Oh, so it does look at that. But that might be wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Yeah, skills on this. It should not be energy orb, huh? Seem to have skipped light arc. Delete D from complete set. Okay, here in skills, right? Found that. Fine, so found that. Has that skill binding ID. Oh, it checks it by value, not an index, doesn't it? I think so. TypeScript. Does this check if an integer is in a set? How would I check if I treat as an index instead? Explain to me TypeScript right now. I think that's what I want, actually. Actually, maybe it works fine. Maybe just doing 22 npm install. Terminal. No, that length is not happy. This is what I get when I wipe code this thing. So nasty. skill ID. Where JSON was. With ints pointing into the shared skill pool. All right, I'll think about it. Be right back. I'll run this in stress test mode. Be back. Well, fine, if I keep it as a skill ID. So object has own. Does it go by key or value? the context of by key. I guess it should be fine. Wait, what? This makes no sense. What the hell does it do? Why would it override it? No, 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 no. Let's do skill relative index. Relative in the array of class specific skill collection. Right, right. Okay. Then this gets incremented. Good. Good. Go. Oh yeah. Dude. What is this nonsense? npm install save dev types node. Huh? I guess it's gonna be ifo install. I didn't do anything. What do you want? I'm just a humble C++ dev trying to get TypeScript to work. Compile this time. Why? What did you compile but this one? And then add node to types field in ETS config. Right. Compile option types. Gucci. Are you serious? Cannot find what? Just. Even though I don't use it, huh? Types just. I hate web dev. I really do. This is so nasty. Mocha. Okay. Fine. I need to look at here. Yes. Actually, this looks good. This actually looks good. When's the freedom strike though? Skill points. Actually, I'm not even sure. This just adds a number as this. Wait. I thought this was global ID. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. What's this referring to? No, it's just global. The fifth one is at 1, correct. Well, index 5. Right, that's a 1, good. This is doing the wrong magic. This is complete thing. Kill assignments. Just confirm. I'm pretty sure. Energy orb. So it's clearly all the way down. All the way. Anyway, I'm pretty sure. What I really need to do is skill points. Indexed as by heroine's skill set. Right. Yeah. It seems reasonable. This might actually work correctly. And it does. It does. Good. Except this still old stuff. How to compile and update local use of the plugin so that other VS Code instances would use a new version. Because that shouldn't be energy warp. But where did you dump it? Here. Okay. Excellent. Most excellent. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I do need to fix that hair thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can bounce off walls now nicely.
Oops, sorry.
Charge. Oh yeah, item dice. Roar. How's it going?
Sorry.
All right. We got 4 bounces. Let's see. Nothing to handle spawning too many of these drops. I should put like a max. It's in progress. Yeah, well, it depends. When was the last time you saw me? There's always progress over time. Most recent one is updating the skill to be a bit more useful. Oh, 5. See if I can do like max it at 7 bounces. See how it feels. That is definitely strong. I didn't have enemies. Wow. I mean, I've had enemies for 2 years. It's just that sometimes I work on stuff you don't see any enemies. But enemies has been around since the very beginning. But one of the big changes recently is that now there's a new inventory. You can have all those different sized items. Is that still gonna be complaining? Yeah, for some reason it can drop itself into here. That is really weird. But it's good. Which means I can figure out the bug is and fix it. And a sort button, eventually. Okay, 6 bounces. Let's see. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not seeing 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it becomes a bit wild there. Yeah, this build is not nearly as good against bosses, though. Not nearly as good. Because it doesn't really bounce against them multiple times. So it's an interesting AoE. Ooh, yellow. A yellow one. +2 to arc. Now that is a lucky hit. Or maybe not use an existing engine. Because I tried it and I hated it. I tried it in 2 different engines. An open source one and Unreal 5. And hated both of them pretty hard. Do I have any shield? I don't. Wow. You got no shields. It's the limit. It's also the fact that it's slow. Like other engines that's just so slow to compile and build and iterate on. It is such a drag. Like making like a small change in C++ for Unreal Engine 5 takes so long to see a result. It's just so impossibly long. Let's see, I think 6 is now the max. I mean 7 bounces. And chains up to 7 times in total to nearby robots. Energy flux. And just like in Path of Exile, you can have item property tooltips. Increase energy maximum, good. Primary attribute. It's the same Unity. Unity I haven't even particularly tried. There's no point going to Unity. I don't want to deal with performance issues and the whole C# madness. No sorry. Didn't realize I get so many items while playing. Let's try it again. Would I say C++ is the only way? That or you make your own language, which I started to make my own language too. But it's still in its infancy. It's not quite ready for prime time. But it was fun to play around. But right now, C++ is the best total combination across everything. Okay, hitting one guy is not that useful. I need to have more robots around. I think I want to have the energy boost, not charge a portion, but actual flat amount. There you go. Dude. Bring it. Must be hard to create something like this on your own. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And it's not that hard, especially nowadays with AI. If you use AI to teach you, plus your own ability and skills, you can go quite far. Because AI is a great instructor. Fireball speed. I didn't want that. Maybe I wanted to do less damage, but be cheaper. Let's do less damage and be cheaper. Oh, trust me, language is the easiest part. If you find C++ complex, just go with C. And just like I guess you will need to. But also my suggestion is to don't start with 2D or 3D games, too complex. Start with like a text adventure game. Just to get the handle on the tools, on the language, debugging, everything else. You don't need to worry about images, pictures, just printf to the console. Only 3 damage, right? I need to verify this. I have suspicion I've got bugs elsewhere. This guy has 18 life. So let's see when we hit him once. Oh, shield. field energy effect. 18. Seems valid. TCAP, what's up? TCAP the man himself. No 2D or 3D games. C style, C++, right? That's right. And we're just talking to Rodzi. How do you get into coding languages? My suggestion started with text, old school text adventure game. In that case, you don't have to worry about none of that 2D stuff. You know what? Control the time. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. I don't know if it feels overpowered or not. Handmade Hero. The only thing about Handmade Hero, I don't know if it's good enough for beginner. The way at least he started out, it was kind of technical. You kind of need to be an engineer already. But also been a while since I looked at it. Because actually I was watching Handmade Hero when it was actually streaming on Twitch. But for me, it was basically was the same age. Already had the skills to do that, so I didn't keep up and stay up to date for long. But I literally remember watching, I think, his first stream live on Twitch. Pretty sure. Tutor for beginners, yeah, that was my hunch. Like, I think the stream I was watching him first time was when he was doing like a color animation go across screen by massing RGB values of each pixel. And that was cute, but I thought it was, I don't know. It seemed too much for beginners. What about updated? Yeah, I don't remember. I think when he first initially started doing the first one, it wasn't even doing a frame buffer. I don't think there was any OpenGL. It was literally just grabbing like a Win32 image screen and just updating pixel values. I'm guessing OpenGL, whatever he's using later, came in the later streams when I was longer watching. Okay, this is where damage begins to fall off. Fine. 2 points. Charge me, bro. Step on the trap. Smash. Smashing. Okay. Now we're talking, but energy gets low. Good. 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 It still blows my mind that this is actually a debug build and running at 200 frames in a debug freaking build. And this is a C++, not even C. A trap killed me. Wow. That sucks. Which physics? I'm using PhysX 5. One of the benefits of PhysX 5 is that it decouples its code into DLL. So even though this is a debug build on Windows, I can run against release build DLL. So I get the release performance in my debug build for physics, which is cool. Is PhysX 5 free to use? Yeah, NVIDIA bought it from, I don't know, some other company before that, and I made it pretty much open source. So yeah, PhysX is free. And I find it way better, more stable, and faster than Jolt. And Jolt has nasty C++ interface, just disgusting stuff. Am I using smart pointers? Nope. Virtual functions? No. Actually, I began working, let me see. I've been working to describe how exactly I'm using C++. Because I believe I'm using it in the right way. Come on. Yeah. Preparing this for the next YouTube thing. But one of the things I use, or don't use, for example, I don't use an STL at all. Screw that crap. Then whenever possible, use C libraries. Avoid inheritance and our nasty virtual stuff. Although sometimes you can if you use final, it's okay. Definitely don't use modules and everything else. And I pretty much never heap allocate either. Instead I have a giant, I don't even use arena allocators. I just allocate a giant object and just have stuff inside for my use. And everything pretty much statically sized. Yeah, got a robot somewhere. Little bastard. That's good. You know, let's try not to die to nothing. Okay, got shields now. It's good to shield. Any items? Hairstyle, bottoms, gem. +1 pickup range is boring. Nothing super exciting.
Sorry.
Oh, got another one. Look into it, yeah. What are you gonna look into? Yeah, just go do something like text adventure games. Like you can do some highly complex text adventure games. Most complex one being NetHack. I wonder if there's a NetHack live or somewhere. Because you can build some fancy text adventure game like these. You can do a lot. NetHack might be the pinnacle of text adventure games. Or ASCII in this case. Damn healers. Get that guy. I wonder if I should have a cycle the target key. How did I learn programming? As a little kid, when I had like access to some old ass computers, I started on basic language. Then in school there was Pascal. Then I got a book on C. And then in college I found books on C++. But that was all before internet, so you kind of had to learn the hard way. Learning nowadays is easier because you have internet, but the systems and operating systems are way more complex, so it kind of balances out. Movement speed plus 30, Jesus Christ. Maybe have some kind of, maybe a guy could use movement speed ability, adding extra damage or something. That might be interesting. Energy recharge. Excuse mode is here. Oh, it's that thing. Anything of a socket? No. One robot. And one more. Was art made by somebody else? No, it's all me. It's all me, slowly learning the ways of Blender. The ways of Blender. How to rig, whatnot. My best tool knowledge for that came from this guy. He's got a course on rigging in Blender. The thing goes in depth. Deep and goes. It starts from very basic and then goes into highly advanced rigs all in Blender. That's like 50 hours of training, but really good stuff. I think this is my largest Blender file. This is for the main character. Oh. Default. I was getting a weird pose, rendering pose. No, no, no. And rigging gets nasty complicated. Nasty complex. Oh yeah. To have entire project in a single file? No, it's split per logical object. For example, for hearing, yeah, it's one Blender file of all the items that you can wear and use. So I can easily attach them in different ways. But then there's different separate things. For example, the actual world is made up of little parts. Like everything is out of made of square nodes like these. And then they compose the whole level out of that. The whole world is actually made out of separate chunks that are just kind of joined together. Plus some extra green stuff around. Okay. Nope, not the healing, dude. Particularly want to listen to this. Charge me, bro. I do some new ideas the way to express this building. Old blocky style is not that fun anymore. Get some ideas for some fresh and modern look instead. Let's trigger some traps. Some life extras good. The ceiling stations are a pain in the ass, dude. Good. Full-time indie, that's right. What's up, Jeremy? Full-time indie. Used to work for a bunch of big-ass companies, saved a bunch of money. And now full-time until his game is done. In a few more years. Protect that guy. Thank you. What do we got? I'll take my life. Vitality. Actually, what gives me more health? 14. I guess that's more. Nothing of sockets yet. Oh, bastard. Current game market situation seems bad. I mean, it depends for what. For big AAA games, yeah. For small indie games on Steam, I think it's totally fine. You just need to put the game price on the low end and it'll be fine. People have less money? I suppose. But the thing is, if you actually look at Steam, because I think it's just a feeling that you have, but if you look at actual results and reports, like top charts, maybe Steam market data. Like here's the Steam market size by how much profit that they made in the last few years. So it's only been going up pretty quickly. We'll see how much it comes out this year, but so far it's only been going up. So I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I need the energy drop. Good. I need to think what to do about the energy issues. Maybe just fine and it's up to you to solve it. Like that. We're okay. That's a decent ability now. Comparable to a laser. Ooh. Well, laser still looks fun, not gonna lie. Still looks quite fun. No, no. Actually, heal would be good. I don't mind that. Could use a market now. Ooh, or die. Vitality. That's definitely gonna be more, right? Yes. Excellent. Cash. No item die. Ooh, 2 item dice. White. What do I want? White here. Actually. Hell yeah, the market. Don't care about any of this. I might keep these around. What's it called? Selfish Heroes? It's a name that's connected to my philosophy. Philosophy. Have I seen S and Box Engine? I've heard of it, but I don't have that much interest into it, to be honest. This is the why. That is the why. Limits. Why this? How does my philosophy handle Prisoner's Dilemma? I don't remember what his Prisoner's Dilemma is. I'm assuming some kind of nonsense that doesn't happen in real life. But generally, morality only applies to regular situations, not some kind of lifeboat sinking situations. Oh, this thing is not. Oh, it's because it's a market slot. That's why. Fine. I shall handle it at a different time. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? The problem is it resets the items. I shouldn't do that. No, big dude. Do I have the energy to pull it off? I might. Just barely. Which reminds me. I need a new map. There's a factory map. Create new map. Factory boss zone. Right. Zone. What I want is to put in the corners underground delivery of a robot. Yes. Otherwise, it's fine. Oh yeah, one of those little puzzle games. Computable likelihood or whichever of that. Yeah, that's not it's not a life situation. Philosophy should be useful for something that you need to answer every day. Like what type of job to work on, what skills to learn. Which people to associate with and so on. Not those random puzzles.
Yeah.
Philosophy should be useful in a daily life, not that some kind of TV show setups. Alright, so how do I specify? I think in the progression somewhere. Thought. Oh, map templates. Yeah, that's right. Boss room. Probably don't have it working yet, huh? Map templates. Oh, so it doesn't care, it will just use it as this. I see. I see. Pick a map template and apply it to the grid. Yeah, right now just grabs the first. And this is inactive ones. Yeah, this will require some more thinking. Definitely needs more thinking. Because I don't actually know if it's a boss until it gets spawned in. Yeah, because even though this works. Like he has bus room and all that. Yeah, this requires a different design. I'm gonna need to build some actual geography where by the time you get to the bus zone, there's only going to be one option for that. To follow the rule of universalization. No, I don't. Unjustified symmetry. Well, it begs the question, what is justice and what is the standard of justice? Symmetry is not itself, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Symmetry is kind of like giving up. It's like once you give up on the idea of justice, the only thing you come up with some kind of bland idea is like symmetry. Well, what if I decide I want to do bad stuff to others, and I'm fine with them doing bad stuff to me? Like, dude, it's nah. There's no trickery. You have to come up with actual good ideas and principles, not random ideas of symmetry. Maybe what I want is build like a geography map as well. Because I can specify map details inside, but then I can also specify just grid on a large scope. What kind of types it can be? Can it be a bus zone? Can it be something else? Resource zone? Yeah, that might work. Might work. Damage boost required. What if I go crazy for damage? 5.5. Except it's expensive as hell.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's time to take a break into something else. Something like working for decals for the font, so I can lay it across here, as opposed to be an overlay. Hmm. Energy? That energy. We've got energy recharge, that's decent. But yeah, that makes sense. Having completely random map is not that fun. Whereas I can still randomly generate the geography nodes at the higher level, but give them some kind of meaning and structure. Two bounces. Not for much longer. Charge me, bro. Good, good. Where's that gonna be? 6.8 or 6? Maybe. Maybe. Jumping little bastard. I should make a robot that can like teleport around or something. Maybe like a jetpack, goes up, goes down into a different position.
Yeah.
Optionality.
Yeah.
Oh, I put something on right I was sitting down. Interesting. Interesting. That's pretty good. Use serve to sockets. There you go. Now get some tank.
Oops.
That's a boss time. Okay.
Yeah.
No, this is crap, this is crap. Okay, now probably have enough energy. Could go back into damage.
Oops. Sorry. Oops.
Feels too strong in the beginning still. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops.
Well, I just went through. Interesting. Maybe 2 damage is kind of weak.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, 2, 4, 6. Heals good. Heals good. Charge rate 3.5. So I can shoot about every 2 seconds. It's not bad, I suppose. Mm-hmm. This is bug. There's no UI attached to it. Interesting. Maybe it's just a matter of... Oh, this is wait, why? This is not captured. Oh, it's a different this. Okay. I should address some issues. Point 4. know what? That's it. It's time to push it. See how far I can actually go with this skill. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. Energy thing is a pain. A real pain, yes. Cost of 10, Jesus. Fine, I'll just throw one toward up. Problem solved. Maybe that's what the solution is. I'll keep that around and this. Actually, this one first. A couple points here. There you go. So when necessary, turret, otherwise straight up attack. Take that. Light arc, lucky me. Really, dude? Really? No hairstyle yet. Interesting. Interesting. Burn of only 4. That's fine. Yeah, if dies would add shield would be good. That's a good generic solution. Dude, this thing doesn't overpower it. Wow. Finally, a hairstyle. $11.8. Why is this not affecting it? Oh, it's energy shield charge rate. Right. 1.2 on 1. Yeah, not too useful. Heal. Okay.
Yeah.
I want 10. Oh my.
Yeah.
7, right?
Yeah.
2.8. 2.6.
Yeah.
Nope. No. Yeah, that's the way to play. You like it into a room. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the cost scale is a bit too harsh for Lyric though. Jesus. Okay, that was a battle. That was a battle. Level 9. Went to laser. Sure. Well. Oh, it's that not fits, right? Wait. Could add a minus here to show you how much it would be. Maybe even the button itself. Refresh -5 gold or something. Actually, a lot. 24-second, Jesus Christ. Now that's a real thing. Maybe. Didn't save a zone, huh? Interesting.
Sorry.
Well, gonna be flying through stuff in that case. Interesting.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Even that struggles. See you. Yellow wrist. Nah. Maybe I want to have a stat specifically for shields, not just health. Maybe. Preview doesn't show socket things. Huh. It's no bueno. How much of a effect is it going to have? It's pretty substantial. Alright, zone 10, back here again. Yeah, again is way more. Okay, I understand. What is a gem?
Oops, sorry.
Oh, Mr. Hair. Wow. Wow. I have seen it happen on a level reset. And then it goes wild. Come on. No, just gonna freak out. Come on, I'm gooey. Oh. That is no good. That is no good. At the very least, I need to detect it and reset it. Let's see. Okay. That part is the back. Wonder why what it was. Bro, what about heels? Well, that was not good. Dude. Just not taking the damage, huh? Where's my new tag? Oh. Actually, it's a good question. I don't have a new tag on these guys. Interesting. Interesting. Subzip. Yeah, this one doesn't have a new tag. What is this one that have a new tag? But the other ones do. Need to look into that. Because it's much too useful to actually have a tag indicate that some item was new. Like when this one gets added. This one says new here. But not here. But here doesn't say it, which is no bueno. No bueno. Another option, maybe slightly green tint. Just working on the game, man. Every day. Same thing. Continuing progress on the game. Currently playtesting the new skill. See how far I can push it. Okay, energy regen is pretty good. I think. Dude, almost finished me. Need more health. Cost of theory. Such a high cost. No. I didn't mean to spawn that. I need to rethink the way I do maps. Working on your final project for college? I guess. Dude, no. Stop interrupting me. There's no game audio. Because I have it muted and I've barely added anything to it, so it really doesn't have that much audio effects to play. Yeah, there's barely any audio. Audio is something I will add in the future. I still need to do another audio pass. The problem is creating good audio effects is very difficult. And just putting up random stuff online doesn't work. Now, what's more important is figure out a different world map generation. Although I'm just gonna sell it all. There's nothing I can buy though, it's a problem. I need to scale the market of a zone. Bump up the price and rarity. Maybe Diablo 2 had a point, where the item quality can be scaled to the level of the item. Because semi-roguelike, no, this is more Diablo-like. We actually have items, and the item stays with you again. What is that bug of hair and why? Huh. Interesting. It might be the same bug. Fine, I'm just gonna give up on this run. Come on. Mr. I am GUI. Never touch Diablo. Fair, fair. Well, in the case Path of Exile, if you ever seen that. Yeah, so it must be the same bug. I'm experiencing that sometimes, which is odd. I could do a check if it's out of bounds, and reset the hair. It might work. That might work. Yeah, Path of Exile is another one. It's basically top down. As you run around in the world, you're fighting different things. Yeah, my world is kind of going towards this direction. Is the hair anchoring yet? It's supposed to anchor to the head, just like it does here. That's the way it's supposed to, but sometimes something kicks it away really far, huh? Interesting. No idea what, but some kind of numerical problem. Probably best thing for now is to detect it and reset it in such cases. It's probably the best idea. Because that is kind of a game-breaking bug. I'm just gonna have to chain gang. There was a 15-second delay on stream. That's funny. I guess YouTube can't be far behind. No problem. No problem. So something happened.
I have called you here to save our people, to save our way.
Oh yeah, this thing. No. You getting muted. I guess I could do quick. Is there one? Really? Is this changes? Huh. Zip, maybe Twitch is bad on YouTube. It might be. It might be. Yep. That's why I'm dual streaming that thing. So how about... Let me see. The create is here. Fair. What was my method of learning C++? I found a free book to read in college in C++. And that's what I did. I think it was called Thinking in C++. Yeah, this thing is still available for more or less free, as far as I remember. And I just implemented some basic projects of that, and that's how I figured it out. Although C++ knowledge is primarily what not to use in C++. So much so that I even began to work on a presentation of how I use C++, what I use or don't use. Really? Fine. Some bone dynamics. I could do some sanity check on this. This is the last resort. Oh, a sanity check of the hair bones being way out of bounds. You got an energy engine user? I mean, yeah, then do C# by all means. I mean, anything is serious, at least in the past, was built with C++. Now sometimes with Rust. But C# is fine as well, just depends on the game. Now I'm going for very fast, highly optimized game, so I can put more stuff on the screen. So like C++ needed, and it's my main language too. But C# can be just fine. Hell, some games like Vampire Survivors are written in JavaScript. So it's no problem at all. Ain't no problem. Okay, how about this? Let me see, do I have a player position? I guess I don't. Oh, this is the sub thing. Okay, I understand. So let's create the object. Let's compute where it's at. Oh. Check that all hair bones are not too far from the center. Your own studio, a Fantasia, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, having your own game engine just feels so good and satisfying. You'll have full control of everything, you know everything. Versus anytime you use the game engines, you always have to struggle for every tiny thing, especially in the beginning. Like, how does this work? What does this not work this way? Can you even change anything in any way? It feels like everything is just fighting on a foreign soil. Such a pain. But yeah, that was my approach to finish university. Coded some small projects there. This is what I wrote in college. Instead of getting all A's, I did maybe this. Not this. This is a prototype now. I guess I put it somewhere else. Fine. This was my college project. Control a tank and shoot things around. And this was mostly from scratch. Kinda. Yeah, game engine's job is to get as many clients as possible, so they don't care about having a specific purpose. Plus, even if they are, it's not going to help you. The main problem is that they're just very big and complex. And it's very hard to figure out how to bend them to your will. Ain't easy. Alright, so we get the center. So going through everything. Don't care about this. Rows. Game jams. Yeah, I was never into game jams. I prefer to work on like long-term projects, not like limited in scope. I hated dropping and leaving projects. I can only really focus on one for years and years until it's done. Any finale just feels like a waste of time. I don't know. Let's see, max allowed range. Maybe give it like 15. 15 units is probably going to be fine. Distance square 2. Bare bones. Invalid. But you definitely want to focus on one language, one set of tool sets, and just become an expert on that. That way you can speed up the work of all this. Okay. So if all this is invalid, recreate time. I do want to print a warning though. How about this? Let's see if that fixes it. Ooh, it does. There's one frame of misbehavior. I can see it. But then it gets snapped it. So that should fix that problem. Especially for games. It's cool, man. Yep, yeah. That's pretty awesome nowadays. You can actually go to classes specifically to do that. Although it's always the best way to do it for sure. There's basically two pathways. One is to get a high-paying job that's not games to save up and then go full-time yourself into games. Another one is go to games right away and suffer the low pay and high hours. That is definitely a thing. Alright, so at least that should take care of weird hair behavior. Right. Should be fine. Okay. Okay, let's go back to my favorite skill. That is a ton of hair and some misbehave, huh? Really? Laser Demon's not enough, huh? It's really sluggish. Why is it so sluggish? We're a smaller dev team. Well, there's a danger in that, because really, it doesn't matter what you matter. What you really want to do is prioritize learning. So find a team we can actually learn from. joining like a poor quality team where you matter, but yeah, but they're not gonna learn as much. So in the beginning, our priority is focusing on finding team members who can actually teach you something. Interesting. Why does it jump like crazy like that? Only 10% here. Is it because I'm bumping skill pretty fast? Mr. Laser, yeah, it goes up by 15. Wow. Wow, okay. Okay. It's almost like a single target damage. Yeah, especially like early on, like, you know, like once you're like 20, 30 years in a career, at that point, like, who cares? At that point, you like prioritize something else.
Yeah.
Like where you actually matter, you can apply the skills. But at first, dude, like it's... Because there's many wrong ways to do games, especially as an engineer. And you can have to figure out by yourself for your own error, suffering, or find somebody who knows to do it the right way. Or you could just be one of those guys who just makes games from scratch by himself, like Stardew Valley. In that case, it doesn't matter. Because that guy finished college, couldn't find any jobs in game dev. So he was like, well, screw it, I'll just make my own game. So he did. The thing made many, many millions. In that case, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's awesome that schools today actually have dev teams coming up from actual AAA companies. Yeah. See, that's the kind of teams that you ideally want to go to. I think the way to get into them is try to do an internship with those companies. So if you haven't finished your college fully yet, if you're like middle way through, this is what you want. Try to get an internship in one of the game teams, and that's usually the way to get to join them full time once you finish college. That long hair is behaving oddly. There you go. Want to do laser chains? Probably not, because it sounds weird. But lasers are actually becoming weak enough where it might make a difference to have a stationary double laser. So that when she moves and attacks a single arm, but when she stops, it's attacks of both arms. Dual lasers. Can I go through? Thank you. Dude, stop healing him. Oh, bastard. His connections. PS1 games, nice. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Definitely trying to make a connection and get in one of those studios. There's basically like two pathways in life for game dev. You were working your resume and career path based on what companies you work on or what team you worked on, because the next teams will be looking at who you worked with in the past. Or you focus on building skills and ignore all that, which is what I did, but then you have to prove it out by building a game yourself like this. Jesus Christ. The laser here's gonna struggle, huh? Oh, will it? 91 damage per second? There's a chance. Mm-hmm. 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 Holy items. Ooh, piercing is actually good. Plus steel laser. You know what? This is it. Almost time to start adding unique items. And they give you this nice combination. How did I approach new concepts? For example, sorting algorithms at the start. I don't particularly care about sorting algorithms. I just use quick sort or whatever's available. If not, I could just write one from scratch using, I don't know, token TI, coming up with some basic quick sort or whatever. Nowadays, honestly, AI is really good at being an instructor. I don't use it much for coding, but it's really good at explaining stuff and just answering a million questions, drilling down to all different parts. Especially for well-known concepts. For that, AI is really good. Holy crap. It's like a better processor for books and spits out more dynamic knowledge. Yeah. Okay. That's a good checkpoint. Random hair. Instability. Hack fix. That's a good fix. That is a good fix. Good fix. Until I have my own physics engine, freaking A. I assume there was no I when you started. No, there was an I. Because I started about 2 years ago. And this is basically when AI became like a thing. So I was actually been using ChatGPT for this project the whole time through. Like, in fact, dude, like I have so many threads going far back. Look at this. And this just keeps going for like 2 years. Just 2 years of bunch of different questions. Mostly highly conceptual stuff. Talking about Vulkan things, back and forth, code reviews with AI. It's all really good. I can push changes without needing to close the game engine like Unity requires. That's funny, yeah. Dude, I don't even need to restart the game to apply the code changes. I've been sitting in debugger for like, I don't know how many hours now. And there's a tool that just does like hot reload of C++. It like automatically detects that I've made a change and then just patches my executable as I go. Boom. All thanks to this insane tool. Boom. Just hot reload C++. And so far in the last 5-6 months, I've had almost 5,000 hot reloads. Dude, stop. But this is good. This is good. Unique items. Could be the thing to consider. I might have to do item levels too. Compiling so finicky Unity, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like those big game engines come with so many issues and problems. Like they do provide a lot of solutions, but a lot of them are kind of like hacky and they don't fully work, which you discover 2 years into working on your game. And you're kind of powerless to fix most of those problems, especially if Unity. At least Unreal has source code available. I don't think Unity has source code available yet, right? Unless you like pay through the nose. So, don't know about that. Oh, Ledge doesn't pierce if it meets a shield. I forgot about that. It kind of limits the use of that. So, if I wanted to do new type of items, like item rarity, I would need a special selection for that. A whole special subset of uniques where I specify every attribute, more or less. Yep, yep. Another thing about game engines is that the engineers who work on those game engines
Oops, sorry.
have a specific development style which is called promotion-based development. So you're not working on making features better or more stable or something that makes game easy to use. No, it's primarily about working on stuff that gets you promoted. So you can either have a better job or you go jump to a different company by showing like, look what kind of big complex feature I implemented. And so that's what it's called, promotion-based development. And so that encourages a lot of features in game engines that are big and fancy and complex that barely work. They work well enough to get the managers off your back. That feature seems to be mostly working for some users. It takes like 2 years to actually using it to see what real problems comes up. But by that point, you've already been promoted and you're somewhere else. So who cares? That's another reason why game engines are a pain in the ass to use. I guess if a laser is piercing, it shouldn't stop at the shield. Actually. Oh my, that hair is wild. Wilding out, dude. Oh, did you bump up the quality on it? Shit. This used to be stable fine, but not anymore. Let's see. Longest curly. Oh yeah. Oh, I paid for this mistake. That'll be the problem. Need to bump up the quality of physical simulation for this. No wonder it suddenly showed up now. 4 should be good enough. Okay, remake. Yeah, there you go. Now we get nice stable behavior. Much better. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Mr. Laser. Mr. Laser. Shield effect. Is the computer here or elsewhere? That is a question. No, it's here. Found it. Energy shield, good. Hit energy shield. What makes it... Oh, I know what makes it stop. Yeah. Yeah, if hit energy shield. I do check if it's a piercing though. It didn't hit it. Did not hit energy shield. Let me see. Hit on shield. Fine. Oh, this is where I'm updating the beam. Okay, I see. I do not want to do that. Only if... If not piercing. Let's try this first. Is it being used anywhere else? Energy shield, energy shield. Oh. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on. No, piercing just gonna pierce, man. Okay. Now you, sir. And not piercing. Try this. Look at that, code changes, no restart. Now I need somebody with a shield. Give me somebody with a shield. Like that. That was a Never believe it, huh? It didn't actually do it. It still stops it. Still stopping. If not, so it wouldn't be messing with B-man. Then somebody does. Somebody be messing with it. But who? This no longer does that. I'm actually curious. Does it at least go through? It does, but doesn't go past the object. Oh, it's because it's freaking static. Yeah, because it's static. Yeah. This game actually can run on integrated graphics just fine. As long as the resolution is reasonable, it's fine. That's a benefit of writing your own engine, your own renderer. You can make it super fast. Blazing fast. I see. So the problem... Okay. What about you, sir? I'm expecting the piercing... Okay. So piercing goes through the shields, but not the stationary robots. I see. Rip to that special item. Rip. But... Huh. I see. So the laser does not pierce initially. Unless it's a robot. Static stuff only pierces once actually it's dead. I see. Alright. That's fair. That is fair. Well, I can address that later time. At a later time. Okay, that was a good fix. Good fix. But this might be a good time to bounce. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Is there anyone to raid? UE5. Teaching Zig. I'll take it. Well, that seems kind of... But UE5, I'll dig that. Take care, GG's. Rating in 3, 2, 1.